The Horn Frog Podcast. Let's talk sports with Coach Dub. The Horn Frog Podcast.
Good evening, gentlemen. This is Coach Dub coming to you live from Rick's Cabaret, Fort Worth, with your special Horn Frog Podcast. Got $5 Jack and $2 drafts all night long, and half price live dances from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. Come on down and join us at Rick's Cabaret. We got a special guest here today, West Virginia coach Willie Grier. Willie, it's good to have you. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How about you, Coach Dub?
Yeah, we're doing great over here in Texas. Great atmosphere. Too bad you couldn't be here. We know you're doing this over the phone, but we wanted to talk to you about your games last year with Arkansas and Nebraska. We know you lost a close one to Arkansas and beat Nebraska, but they really turned their season around this year with the impact of their running games. Tremaine Jesus Darrisaw in Arkansas and Isaac Parker for Nebraska. We also know you got a great running back in Vernon Gray. How are you feeling about your running back this season?
I feel like he's doing a good job. He's making a balanced attack, and he's giving it a push this year to be the number one running back in the country. And I like his progress so far.
That's great. Do you know what separates your guy from these other two guys? Is the receptions that they make and stuff in the passing game? Your running back does have one reception for 41 yards, but would you like to get it more active in your passing game?
Oh, yeah, of course, definitely. Down the road, we'll work in some things and see where we can get him skill-wise. And I'll tell you what, man, that Tremaine Darrisaw from Arkansas, he's balanced. He's got 231 receiving yards. He's a halfback. He switched back from a wide receiver to running back mid-season. After his true freshman year, he moved to wide receiver. So that's a pretty special guy right there, if you ask me.
Yeah, he is super speedy and super shifty, and he is one that really makes the cuts. And 12 receptions for 231 yards receiving for him this year and 2 receiving touchdowns before making the jump. They lost the game to Tech in a blowout, and I think that was the move that he made there to push him back to running back because they needed the speed. How did you feel about your game with Arkansas last year, and how do you feel about your upcoming game with them this season?
I'll tell you what, that game came down to the wire. I mean, the tension, you couldn't even cut the tension with a knife on how close that game was last year. I give it up to Arkansas head coach. He did a really good job getting that team prepared, and that's the way a game should be played, if you ask me.
He's always dangerous. They had a down season last year. We don't really expect that to happen 2 seasons in a row. And with the switch of Tremaine Jesus Darrisaw to running back, I find it hard to believe that they're going to have a down season this year. Let's jump on over and talk about Nebraska. He's the big story, 4-0 on the season, and he just continues to pummel his opponents. I know you were able to beat him last year, but they didn't have quite the running attack that they got this year. What do you think about his running attack this season?
I think Isaac Parker, man, he's a stud, and it's going to be the stop back guy, man. It's crazy what he's doing on the field right now. I mean, hell, 11.1 yards a carry, 60 carries, 667 yards so far, and 10 touchdowns. I mean, we're week 3, week 4 right now, and you got this guy got half a dozen yards.
Yeah,
already.
Him and your running back are both pushing for early 1,000-yard seasons. The outstanding thing is Isaac Parker is averaging 222.3 rushing yards a game through the games that they played. It's going to be a hard-fought season. It's looking good for all y'all's guys, all in the Heisman race. Notre Dame has also got a running back in the Heisman race. Y'all are doing a great job with that. We really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. Wish you the best of luck on the rest of your season. Hopefully all 3 of y'all can make the playoffs. Maybe you'll get a rematch with Nebraska in the playoffs. Wouldn't that be great, Coach Grier?
Oh, yeah, man, I'll tell you what. These 3 teams, and they're gonna do something special this season. I can just feel it. And you talk about the atmosphere in this place. I don't know what's better, the atmosphere or the strippers, baby. Let's go.
That's right. All right. This is Coach Dub signing off from Rick's Cabaret here in Fort Worth. Come early for the drink specials. Stay late for the entertainment.